sharing with you guys 3 of my trade idea plans that I'll be watching this week. Out of the 10 stocks that I watched, I only found 3 trade ideas off of AMD, Microsoft, and SPY. So let's get right into it. And overall, my sentiment on the market is just bearish. I think most likely we're going to fall down here, considering that the 4-hour and the daily on SPY looks practically ready to fall. Got a nice shooting star candle. Sellers are stepping in. 81 million shares sold. It looks ready to fall. Let's try to make it real quick and simple. So the daily has a lot of volume of sellers stepping in, kind of a double top, but not necessarily. We did create a new higher high, 424.61. The S&P 500 did break some new highs, but the seller volume is what's getting me, guys. There's 81 million sellers, 81 million shares sold on Thursday. So that's really interesting. That's something that I'm watching, as well as the 4-hour. You can see that there's this specific candle called a shooting star candle, inverse hammer, whatever you want to call it. Does not necessarily matter, but it's showing a lot of sellers to the downside. The RSI as well is creating some bearish divergence. Just to quickly break it down, it's creating just a lower high on the RSI, while the stock itself is creating a higher high. That's just how simple it is. The next stock that I like is Microsoft. On the 1-hour time frame, a pretty strong resistance level that it's below, and we just broke below it. But now we're coming to a decent support here on a shorter time frame scale. Every time we hit this level, it bounces. Now if we can create some hammer here and break this trend, then maybe I'll be looking for some calls. But so far with the market, how it's looking, how bearish it is, maybe puts might be more in our favor. So Microsoft below 419 looks like it's in our favor. So look for some Microsoft puts below 419. That's where I'll be taking some puts at. Anything below 419, if it can break below it, maybe even retest it, then I'd be guaranteed in some nice puts. Now if Microsoft can break maybe this zone, maybe even yesterday's highs, which is 421.87, maybe I'll take some calls, but I'm not really looking to take some long on Microsoft. I'm not really looking to take some calls there. It looks like a lot of resistance that we'll need to break through. And the last stock that I like the most, which honestly is my favorite one, is AMD. I think this one's going to break here to the upside majorly here soon, above 183.83. That's the call level. That's the golden level right there, guys. I'm taking calls above that level the moment it breaks there. And the technical analysis reason being behind that is because if you look at the RSI below here, and I don't really use the RSI as much, but it's creating a major bullish divergence, while the stock itself is creating lower highs and it's chopping up here. A lot of sideways action, and the stock itself is ready for a breakout. It's tightening up here. It's not picking necessarily a direction, but the tools are indicating that it's trying to pop up to the upside. So I'm looking for calls above 183.83. That's where I'm going to enter for sure. So those are the 3 stocks that I'm going to be trading this week and looking at mostly. And overall, my sentiment on the market is just bearish. I think most likely we're going to fall down here, considering that the 4-hour and the daily on SPY looks practically ready to fall. Got a nice shooting star candle. Sellers are stepping in. 81 million shares sold. It looks ready to fall. Fundamental wise, now we're going to switch over to the news, because that was technical analysis. Fundamental wise, we got 2 news reports early in the morning as soon as the market opens. We got one called PMI, 15 minutes in, and then 30 minutes in, we got construction spending and ISM manufacturing reports, which come out 15 and 30 minutes into the market. So if you're in any trades, and I will also be cautious, we just got to be real careful trying to trade the first 15 and 30 minutes of the market. So be careful, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is just a Sunday watch list, and I'll update throughout the week to see how they played, and I'll keep updating every Sunday, to be honest, so that we can keep it going. But have a good rest of your guys' Sunday. Happy Easter. Join the Discord if you're not already in it. If you guys have any other tickers you guys want me to chart up, drop them in the comments, and I'll watch and I'll chart them out for you guys.